March 15th, 2016, the Ides of March, the day Julius Caesar was killed by Brutus. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. In a surprise move, Munich Re announced that the successor for Nicholas von Bomhard, who is going to be not renewing his contract at the end of this year, is going to be Joachim Wenning. Mr. Wenning is the head of the life reinsurance unit, which has produced significant results for Munich Re in the past several years. Yesterday's reports had indicated that Thomas Blanc, who is the head of the capital markets group, was likely to be tapped as the new CEO to replace von Bomhard. This morning it was announced that it indeed is Mr. Wenning. Also in Paris, Victor Penier, the chief executive officer of Scor, who runs the company along with Denise Kessler, made a couple of public comments about what he viewed to be massive accumulations of product liability exposure in the international supply chain. Mr. Penier, in an interview with Insurance Day, noted that once a product is produced on a mass scale and distributed globally, it's nearly impossible to accumulate or tabulate the total exposures that could exist globally if in fact there is a defect with that product. And of course, the amount of exposure, insofar as claims potential goes, increases depending upon the use of that product. Speaking of exposure, General Insurance Corporation of India announced that it has sustained a $223 million loss last year, mainly as a result of the Chennai floods. Some of that has indeed crept out into the reinsurance markets. Last week, Hanover Re announced a $21 million hit it had taken on part of a reinsurance cover that it had had in connection with the Chennai floods. Also in India itself now, commentators are saying that reinsurance rates can be expected to increase up to 10% in financial year 2016 to 2017 as a result of the flood claims. About 2 weeks ago, a gentleman named McClendon, who was the CEO and founder of a company called Chesapeake Energy, was indicted by the U.S. Department of Justice on various charges, including bid rigging and antitrust violations in connection with oil and gas leases in the western part of the United States. Mr. McClendon had a bit of a maverick history in the company, having started the company, built it up, pushed out by the shareholders, then bought back in, all the while pledging various assets that he either owned or controlled. Within 24 hours after the indictment, Mr. McClendon died in a car accident. Yesterday it was revealed that in fact the car accident had his Chevy Tahoe Jeep driving at some 90 miles per hour directly into a concrete abutment. According to police reports, he did not swerve, he did not tap the brakes, nor was he medically impaired or intoxicated. Speculation now, of course, is leading to perhaps suicide. Down in Bermuda right now on the docks in Hamilton City, some 200 containers are piling up as stevedores has joined a labor action against the government seeking higher wages. The situation is such that, remember, Bermuda is an island. Back when there was the big storm in the northeastern U.S., the supply ships could not get to Bermuda. The fact that these containers are piling up means a whole host of things, meaning that goods cannot reach stores, feed cannot reach cows, who, if they can't eat, do not produce milk. It's not known whether or not the strike is going to end soon before any perishables that might be included in the containers, in fact, become beyond usage. In Berlin this morning, in a traffic jam in Charlottenburg, right in the heart of the city, shortly before 8 a.m., a car exploded, killing its occupants. The police have determined that the cause of the explosion was a bomb. It's not known whether or not the driver of the car was a suicide bomber on his way to a destination, or whether or not the driver of the car was a victim of somebody placing the bomb under his car. That's yet to be revealed. In the United States today, this is called Super Tuesday 2 for some unknown reason, although perhaps because of the fact that there are 5 state primaries today. The 2 biggest ones are Ohio and Florida, which are winner-take-all primaries. These are the first of the big winner-take-all primaries. In Ohio, it looks as if on the Republican side, Governor John Kasich of Ohio is going to win there. And in Florida, it still looks as if Donald Trump is going to win there. which would pretty effectively knock out Florida Senator Marco Rubio. That's the news for today. If you have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.